Thought I would just do a live stream because I was using Lovable like I do most days, and I'm developing some new website stuff. And I thought, why am I not just live streaming this? So that is the genesis for this particular session. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to sort of vibe code away a website. So what I'm attempting to do, which I will try to show you, is I'm attempting to rebuild, or at least build a prototype for Enterprise DNA's new homepage. That's all I'm trying to do. That's it. Yeah, I'm trying to redo this because I think it's just a bit old. I think we're evolving. I think it's too much information. If you look at all the best user experiences out there right now, they're really simple, right? Like if you go to, say, OpenAI, simple. If you go to Lovable homepage, simple, right? And so I think this is a massive trend that websites are just, because what's happened is Google is not as influential, and SEO is not going to be as big a thing in the future because Google won't send much traffic because of the way that they're structuring things. I don't think text really matters as much. It's all about the experience. And so this is what I'm trying to think through and work on from a prototyping perspective within Lovable. So I'm not actually going to develop the site because the site is actually managed by my developers, but I'm going to give them an idea of the direction that I want to go. And so this is a great example of how you can collaborate with experts to get to a desired result quicker. Because if I sort of just left it to them, I would have to talk them through every little thing that I wanted to change, but I can actually mock it up here. I can at least attempt to mock it up as far as I can. So that's what we're going to do. And that is what I want to just walk through today. So I'm just going to just blow this up a little bit so we can sort of see a bit better what's going on here. Cool. So this is just a good example of how I'm using Lovable in all sorts of different ways for prototyping mainly. I might even jump into windsurf later because I kind of am preferring that right now. But what I've got to do is I'm trying to think of a brand new thing here. Like I've sort of started to dislike most of our homepage, honestly. Like I just want to make it completely and utterly different. So that's kind of my aim. The other thing that I do like, though, is I do like our dashboard. I like what this looks like. And I want to bring more of this, of our latest stuff, and all of the most, all of our best content and all of our best ideas. I want that to be on the homepage. I want that to be seen as sort of the first thing that people see when they come onto the page. So this is kind of my vision. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but that's what vibe coding is like, right? You just vibe away with the AI and see how far you can get. Okay, so I'm just going to get going and see where we get to. Can you please remove all of the text from the hero section? I want the input area to be right in the middle of the page. And no text. I don't want any of the build your data in AI future. I don't want any of that. Just going to go whilst we're waiting for that. I'm just going to go to AI builders, HQ, and I need to tell everyone that we're on a live stream. Just give me a second. on all major platforms. So if you haven't already, check out aibuildershq.com. This is a brand new community site that we've recently relaunched. We used to have it in a different platform, but this is completely vibe coded by myself. This entire platform, entire social media platform. Okay, so I don't look. I don't. It's okay. It's okay. We'll start there. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to come to our dashboard. I'm going to say I'm just going to take images. I'm going to say I want a carousel. I want a carousel that looks like this. For the next section, can you please create a carousel for me that looks like the image? I want it to be a carousel of content that we have, our latest content. So it's got a lot of the styles. I've already sort of set up a lot of the styling and stuff. And remember, I'm not trying to replicate our homepage at all. I'm just trying to give a prototype of ideas to my developers to actually reorg everything on our homepage. I personally don't actually like to touch anything on our homepage because our developers spent years building up all the stuff in here, and it's very, very complex, very advanced. Certainly hasn't been vibe coded. So if I touch this, they'd probably scream at me. So I don't want to be doing that. So I'm better off just showing them, building them something new that we can just throw out later on. Might only take a few hours, and then we can, or I just leave it there until I need to, get their feedback, make some adjustments, all that stuff. Okay, so I've created a carousel. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's all right. Okay, let's create another carousel. Can you please create another carousel under that section for AI builders posts? So this is our new community that we've just started up. So I'm just sort of doing the outline, like my kind of something that I thought about yesterday night was, okay, so let's simplify what someone sees when they first land on it. The main goal of our homepage is not about providing information anymore. It's about getting someone into our platform. That is my main goal, right? And like if you look at our current one, it's too information dense. Like a lot of this information was there because of SEO. It was there because you want to be found at the top of Google search, but that's over. It's not coming back. So it's all about the experience now. What sort of experience can we get for a user when they first land on our page? Okay, cool. So it's whizzing through this. We can customize all this stuff later on. Okay, I want to add a bit of mentor stuff. Can you now add a bit more? So another section that will lead to our mentor of our product. Make it kind of look like this if you can. Like, for example, if you go to OpenAI is a good one to look at, right? Because they're obviously huge and they're setting all of the trends at the moment. They're spending the money on all the best designers to come do their website. It's interesting that they've started with news at the top, which is quite interesting. And also that they've got a left-hand side navigation is also very interesting, because is not the norm. Certainly hasn't been for a long time. We're not OpenAI obviously, but this is how we can draw lots of ideas. I do like the right-hand side navigation. I just think that would be too big a change for my developers. They won't like it. Okay, this is not bad though. It's coming up with some good ideas. We can enhance that later on. Okay, so I think that's a good start. Now, the only other thing I want to do, though, is I want to. So we have a whole range of apps, right? And so I need to create another carousel for our apps for all of the applications that we have inside of our EDNA HQ. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create another. Can you create another carousel like this? Can you please create another carousel like this? Lovable is much faster than it used to be, I have to say, which is good. Okay. Yep. I like it. Yep. Okay, so we've got sort of like, okay, this is good. This is good. I like where this is at already. Can we please place a header here that is about that says EDNA learn? EDNA learn. No, I want a header just like all of our other headers for the other sections, like AI builders, latest posts. Our applications also needs to change to EDNA HQ. Okay. And then mentor favorites and mentor tools are good. And I like the size of those titles as well. That's what we want all the titles to be like. So what my goal, so taking inspiration from our actual app, right? My goal is just to showcase all of the great content and things that we have available through Enterprise DNA. Like that is my goal. And so instead of being like a very content heavy, text heavy site, let's actually just put all of the best aspects of Enterprise DNA right up the front and then get someone into the experience as quick as possible. That's what I think you need to be thinking about when you're building these sort of things now. Now, I'm not quite sure what to do here. Like, I was thinking that if we're all into AI tools, AI content, etc., should we have an AI aspect to our hero section? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that at the moment, but we'll just use that as a placeholder for now. Okay, and then sometimes it's good to just ask. To just ask. Can we please make this section look better? And actually, and also, actually, let's remove this section. I don't want. I actually don't even want this section. Can we just remove it? Let's remove it for now. Can we also simplify the footer as well? We don't need to have a way to subscribe. We don't need careers. Yeah, we don't need all that. Okay. So I really like going to this full screen, right? So that I can see. And by the way, I don't need a Supabase database here. I don't even really need to sync to GitHub in this case because I'm just building a prototype page, right? Like if we wanted to get a bit more serious, then yes, we would probably do it. If we want to go to Windsurf, by the way, if we want to go to like an IDE, yes, we need to go to GitHub. We absolutely do. But at the moment, I don't think we do. Okay, let's just improve this a little bit. Can you please update or upgrade the eDNA Learn section with this? I want to show this image in each of the cards, just as we're trying to build it out, just to try and make it a little bit more real. Just wonder what we could do with this hero section. I mean, let's just ask ChatGPT, eh? Let's not even think and just chat to ChatGPT. So I'm using this for inspiration to create a new homepage. Just trying to think what you think through what a good hero section would be. What is the best thing in this AI era to have potentially as the first thing that someone sees when they land on your site? Here's what's working best for AI first products the moment someone lands on the site. Hmm. For the hero section, can we please make the input box bigger? Could we also make the hero section with a little bit less height? Also, the navigation can have a little bit less height as well. I think the the fonts and the text could be a little bit smaller. So this is another sort of site and section that I've developed personally. You see here, I've kind of gone down more the OpenAI route with the left-hand side navigation, which I do like, by the way. I do like it. So the only thing is we'd have to build a new experience here post this, right? And I'm just not sure if I want to do that. I just want to have this page as a way to see a lot of our latest stuff. You know what we could do is this. We could do this. Copy. So could we now actually use an image, just use this image as reference, all of the text and the way it's structured? Could we please replace the hero section with these elements, with these components? It's a bit much, isn't it? It's a bit much, but it's not terrible, but it feels like it's a bit much. Anyway, I don't need to make it perfect. I'm just giving ideas. I'm just giving ideas to my developers, right? So they can make these upgrades. Yeah, I'm just. Okay, just to try something different. I like these, but can we actually stack these on the right hand side of the hero section, one on top of the other? So we don't. They obviously need to be smaller. And then on the left hand side of the hero, we have some sort of words, some words that are relevant to us and all of our platform. It's a bit cleaner, isn't it? Clean is the way to go, it looks like. No, I don't really like it. No, I don't really love it. I don't really love it, but don't really love the hero section that we've got now. What do you recommend? What do you recommend as a potential strategy for an AI learning and productivity platform hero section? Let's just think through it. So I'm just in chat mode here because chat mode is is good. It's quite smart and lovable. And so this is where it does stuff and it doesn't make any changes. It's pretty good. Interactive demo. No, I just don't think that's a good one. Create a compelling headline. Okay, I'm gonna just give it a try. Just give it a whirl. See if it's this is true vibe coding, where it's just coming up with the entire plan and you're just pushing buttons. Wonder how long this is. So what you want to try to do is you want to try to be modular in most cases. Not quite sure how modular we are here. So that. Yeah, okay. See, I do like this better actually. I do like the right hand side that's been created, but I don't like the left hand side at all. I just want it to be much simpler, much simpler on the left hand side. Maybe just some text and a little bit of social proof. Let's just extend this. Okay. Yeah, that is actually not too bad. That is not too bad. For the eDNA HQ section, can we also make those into we want 3 rows, 3 cards per row, and because we actually have 6 different applications, so if we could reorganize that section a little bit, that'd be great. Let's just go here, right? Here's some imagery we can use in these cards as well. This is taking shape, though. I have to say, Lovable's AI is seriously fast. Seriously fast. Much faster than it's been. Okay. Let's change this over. Can you please change this title that I've circled to mentor, all in capital letters? Remove the word favorites. I cannot tell you how much easier it is to build websites these days. I mean, these tools are enabling you to do it probably 10 times quicker than what I used to do before. I mean, I remember getting a website designed for me 7 years ago. I think it cost me 20 grand. Crazy. I mean, I'm doing more. I'm doing more than what that 20 grand cost me in less than a day. Now, that's how the speed at which these things are. It's because they don't make mistakes now as well. You're not having to fix little things. They're getting it mostly right on the first shot. Can we remove the word posts from here? Posts. And then please see the image. The image recognition is also good. Remove posts. Much better than what it was to put images in here, and it seems like it's far clearer. I'm actually starting to like this. So if we have a look now, I don't want transform your career. I want something else. What do we got currently? Build your data and AI future. I actually do prefer this. I do like this. Can we change? Can we please change the main header text in the hero section to this here, build your data and AI future? See, this is just too much. Start learning for free. Okay, these are two good buttons. I guess the one thing we need to do with Enterprise DNA, right, is that we're not just learning anymore. We're productivity. We're apps. We're moving very fast in that direction. So we have to try and message that really well on the website. And that's what I want. I want someone to sort of see the essence of that as soon as they land on the site. Can we change the two buttons in the hero section to the above? Can we refer to, instead of like start learning for free, can we say set up your account for free, or set up your account today? Oh, hey, Darren, how's it going? Yeah, so yes, so in the beginning I said, so I'm currently in the process of, well, we're trying to reorg a lot. Generally, with we have evolved a lot over time, and our homepage has not kept up with a lot of our latest upgrades. And so, what my plan is here, I'm not going to rebuild the actual website, but what I'm doing is I am prototyping what I want my developers to build. So, I mean, I've only been going for 30 minutes so far, and I'm getting pretty close, I think, to what I want. But it'll be up to them to actually implement it, because our website is, it's far more complicated than just a simple prototype and Lovable. But I'm just getting ideas down. I'm prototyping ideas. I'm thinking through ideas, and I'm leveraging off things that we already have. It's not a complete redesign. It's sort of a evolution, I would say, of what we had in the past. Okay, so let's just see if these came through. Okay. Okay. I cannot see this button because the text is white. I think we need, also the background is white. We need to remove the background from this button. So I'm just mainly going for prototype, mainly for prototyping. Because one thing I've just sort of noted and been in discussions with my team is that we're evolving super fast, and we're evolving into lots of new things, and we've got a lot of new applications, and we've got an AI builders community that we really want to build up. We want to make a very and we want to make comprehensive. And when you go to our website currently, after a bit of assessment, it's still very, in my opinion, it still feels very learning orientated. And so learning is obviously very, very important to us, but it's not the only thing now, and it won't be the only thing going forward. There's other things. And so, so just doing quick prototyping. I mean, I don't think I've ever used a better tool for prototyping websites than Lovable. It's astounding how straightforward and easy it is. And the quality, the quality is great. I mean, I could get this to, I've developed things in Lovable that I have published live in our homepages of our websites, etc. But in this case, I'm going to just leave this one to my developers, right? I'm just going to sort of show them the framing of what I want to do, and then I'll leave it to them to sort of take to the next level, because they're awesome. I mean, they're really great. They've done all of our sites and platform for years. So, I'll just sort of leave it to them. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if I need these. So the only thing is these bars here. I'm not quite sure about that. I do kind of like it how it's simpler. It's simpler. It looks simpler. Might actually go with a black background though. In the hero section, can we please turn it more to a black background? We're on our current homepage, we have black in the hero, and I think we should mainly go hero. I don't mind a bit of gradient if we can put it in there, but let's just go, instead of purple, let's go black. Yeah, that's exactly right, Darren. Exactly right. This is what we do for this is what we're doing for a lot of apps. Like as you might know that I've got into AI agentic development quite heavily, and doing it day in, day out, building a lot of things myself, which I am thoroughly enjoying. But my developers are more important to me than ever. They're more important to Enterprise DNA than ever. They are what they're able to take what I start now. I can set the direction of where we're going or where I want to go with a particular app, but they can take it to that next level. They can take it far further and quicker than I could. And they're using AI too. So we're all using AI extensively, but I can actually get involved in the process more. I don't have to describe it. I can actually show it. It's quite transformational, honestly. Has certainly been for us in terms of what we could become, what we can do, the value we can provide. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to get like too down into the weeds of what this actually looks like, because I just feel like that would just be wasted time. But this kind of like, this to me shows, the only thing I was thinking is, can we, we want to be AI first in all aspects of what we're offering, but also in the experience, right? Could we put an AI voice in here? I mean, I know that's a bit of a gamble. But I might leave it. You know, the other page that I don't really like at the moment, we are going to offer, we are going to bring in something like this. But you know what we should do is we have, over time, right, we've had hundreds of thousands of people go through our platform and learn from us. So we should have some sort of action at the bottom. Okay, I'll put this in, and I'll just say, can you please add a section to the bottom of the home page that looks and reads somewhat like this, but fits in with our current page that we've set up. The other thing I need to just really think about, and I need to be quite strategic about, is that we're actually doing a lot more. This is just our current evolution. We've got a lot more coming soon, and we need to position ourselves well for that too. But I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of us. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but that's kind of something I need to think about. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice start to this section. Can you please, I don't like the right-hand side. So the right-hand side, we need to completely change into something else. Maybe sort of talk about something to do with like evolving with AI, or something transformational with AI, something like that. Also, can we, instead of saying, can we reword the subtext? Can we reword the subtext a little bit on the left-hand side? And the only thing is, I really like, there's a reason why these are going, this is quite a popular, this here right here is becoming sort of the popular start of a website. If you look at all of the things that are absolutely booming right now, they all kind of start with like this. So I don't know if that's appropriate for us or not, but we'll see. Well, I'll just think more about that. Man, Lovable is quick these days. Okay. Can you please change over this button in this bottom section we're just working on to join for free? Yeah, I still don't love this. I mean, honestly, I could just get rid of this. Can we get rid of this? Can we please remove this text? We don't need it anymore. I am just all about simplicity. Just keeping text simple. Because in the past, this is the big change. In the past, you were text heavy for SEO. This is the big change, and now it just doesn't matter as much, right? It won't matter as much into the future. So it's all about more experience, up and down. This historically would not have been a solid type of homepage you would create, because this doesn't have any text about what, this wouldn't have followed best practices historically. But I think that things are certainly moving. I mean, if you look at Lovable's homepage as well, it's exactly the same. This is what is in Lovable, right? But it's a different way to get discovered out there now. Well, it's certainly becoming that way. Can we please remove this text? Darren, conversation start with a question. Maybe not sure if I got that right. I get what you mean there, but oh, it's good. You're actually tuning in from LinkedIn. That's cool. It's saying on my thing that LinkedIn isn't actually connected. Can you just remove everything that is not in the rectangle that I've created in this image? I just don't want it to be, I just want it to simplify this section a lot. We don't need any of the other stuff. Right, got it. The new style of website. Okay, yep. Conversations start with a question. Yes. I'm with you. Like OpenAI. Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true, isn't it? So true. Yeah. Very good insight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. It's interesting. It's you want someone. So the whole idea behind a website these days, when someone lands on here, you want them to take action. You want them to take action as quickly as you possibly can. Yeah. You want. Yep. Thanks for tuning it. Yeah. Knowledgeable event. Yes. So it's about. If you think about it, if you just take a little bit of a step back, you think it's about the experience, right? So what's the experience now when someone comes to your website? It's not the information, it's the experience. And so that's kind of what you want to do. And so, I mean, I probably even got too much information here, but what I'm thinking for our website is the experience is either going and using some of the content, or viewing some of the content, or reading joining part of our community, using one of our applications, using our AI learning tools. So that's kind of the experience that I'm trying to, well, that's what I'm thinking I want to create. So obviously we're not ChatGPT, we're not Claude, we're not Gemini, but we've got these other things. So how can we get our visitors or users into an experience as quickly as we possibly can? That's kind of my thought process around it. Okay, so I still don't love what we've got here, but it's all right for now. Build data in our future. Yeah, I think that's kind of good messaging. Master new skills, connect with mentors, we'll build AI-powered tools in one integrated platform. I don't like saying AI powered anymore, because I think like everything's going to be AI powered. That's like kind of saying computer powered at this point. So I'm going to actually change that. Can you remove any reference to AI powered or AI suggestion, just leave it as, just remove the term AI, because everything's AI. So let's just adjust a few little things like that. The only thing I would keep it is maybe in the very header text in the hero image. Let's just keep it there. Yeah, I really like this, like a knowledgeable event. Yes, and yes. So I would just extend that more. I would say yes, a knowledge event, but also an experience event. What's an experience I can create? I mean, we could create an AI experience here, like we absolutely could. I'm just wondering if it is worth it for us. That's the only thing. Because we have the ability to have an AI experience. So we have eDNA chat, right? So we're still going to have all this. We're not this is. But I don't know. Is this the first thing that you want to see when you come to enterprise DNA? I'm not sure. I mean, we can highlight that we have it. So I mean, we could put this. We absolutely could. I mean, we have all the makings of placing this input box, up here if we really want to. I'm just not sure. If that is right for us. I mean, it could be. I'm not saying no. I'm just not sure. Because we're not. We do have a lot of AI, but we're not exclusively an AI platform. We're something else. We're sort of something slightly different. Okay. Goodness, should we call this eDNA builders instead of AI builders? Could actually be an option. Let's let's go. Can we change this to eDNA builders latest? Actually, no, I'll stick with AI. I don't want to change too much. We've already got a logo and stuff. See, this is. It's not sure about this. Okay, if I'm not sure and I don't know, I'm just going to. I'm just going to ask. I wonder. Okay. So in the hero section, I don't love everything about it here. I do like the cards. I do like the structure of 4 cards like that. But I don't like the words "your learning dashboard." I would prefer "your platform." And I don't love the progress bars. That's the only other thing. I don't love the progress bars in those cards. I just wonder if there's some other representation of these parts of our platform we could create. Okay, let's just leave it up to the AI here. Sorry, is that me, Darren? Or I know I'm in my new office here and the connection is okay when I'm streaming at 1080. Not perfect, but it's okay. Hopefully it's all right. Honestly, there is no such thing as creative block when you're using tools like Lovable. If you're not quite sure, just ask it to come up with an idea, and then it gets you going again. It's the same with writing, isn't it? Writer's block is probably a thing of the past if you think about it. There's always a way for AI to kickstart something. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Connected, yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it. All good. All good. Okay, let's have a look. Is this good enough to at least pass to my devs? So my goal was to build, like, what I really like is I like this. I really like when you come in here. This is what I was telling them that I really like. I actually do really like a side dashboard, by the way, a side navigation. I do actually prefer the side navigations now, but I'm not sure if they'll want to change. That would be a bit too much. Like, we've got so much set up around this angle here. But anyway, we'll see. Like, everything that I build, I actually build as side navigations now. I just think it sort of flows a little bit better from an experience, because it's all about experience now, right? Like, that's what the one thing I just want to. You'll see this more and more. I can guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. That web is going to be more about experience than customized for Google to like it. This is going to be a huge change. So what I did like was, I like coming in, and obviously this is what it will more look like when my developers get their hands on it, right? Is, I do imagine that this will stay the same. Actually, sorry, I'll just go back to. I do imagine that this will stay exactly the same. I don't think we'll change too much there, right? But it's here on down which we're going to change. So when someone comes here, they see, okay, here's eDNA Learn. I don't want to talk about eDNA Learn. I want to show you what's in eDNA Learn. And I want you to click into it. I want you to click it. And then if you're signed in, you go straight to it. If you're not, you go to the sign up page, and then you sign up, and then you go, and then from there you go straight to that particular video. That's the experience, or that piece of content. That's the experience that I want. Same if you click here, boom, you click here, you go to AI Builders, and you go to that particular, you go straight into that particular post, and then you can get on commenting, right? That's exactly what I want there. Say you go to here and you want to go to no code, click on no code, and you go directly like this to no code, and you're into no code. And then we're trying to get all of the sign in a bit more seamless as well. So I think that would be much better. And then you mentor, okay, you want to go to a playbook, click on playbooks, and then it takes you to mentor playbooks. Like, I mean, I know there's only a few of you on the call, but I honestly believe that most of our users don't even know half the stuff we've actually built in recent years. And so we've got to do, my conclusion is we've just got to do a better job of showcasing that. The best way to do that now is just the first thing that someone lands on. Let's just show them all what we've got, what we now have. And a lot of it's quite new, by the way. Like, a lot of this stuff, eDNA HQ is very new, AI Builders is very new, but and we've got a lot of new content and stuff as well. I think this is actually looking pretty okay. It's looking okay. I think it at least gives them enough guidance, right? So if I want to go to Code Extender, I could also click there, and then straight away I'm into, say, Code Extender. So this is a way potentially to get get the experience, like get our users into an experience really, really quickly. That is definitely the strategy, which I think makes a lot of sense. Okay, the other page where I don't think we do a great job as well is our pricing page is just terrible. It does not portray how much you actually get, like what you actually get now. Like, you get access to everything, all of the premium features, all of our apps, all of our learning content. You get access to everything now for this one price, and we do not do a good enough job here at all of representing that. What I think is that we need like someone lands on this page and they see it all. They see every single little thing very like within the first view. Like at the moment, it's just this, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's not clear enough. So that's my next thing. That's my next thing that I'm going to work on. Why don't we just do it quickly? Because I really want to make this a lot better. Okay, I now want to work on a pricing page. We can link to the pricing page in the navigation, the top navigation. Can we, this pricing page is the one we currently have. I do want to change it almost completely based around our new hero, our new homepage. We need to represent better all of the things that a user gets when they subscribe to Enterprise DNA now. We don't need to go overboard in terms of text content. We need more visual content, but also we want to make it show, at the same time, we want to show comprehensively what you get, you know? Okay, let's just see what it comes up with. Wonder why I can't stream on my own account on LinkedIn. That's something I have to work out for next time. By the way, I can publish this. I can publish it. I'll publish it. And so I can actually give my developers this link, right? I can give them the link. I mean, this is honestly, this is a much better way of doing things than has historically been the case. Historically, you'd pay a designer to design something in Figma, which would cost money. Then you get the developer to design what was designed by the designer in Figma. I mean, you got to $20,000 for a month's worth of work to get there. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy how much easier it is now. I mean, there's no better time to start an online business than right now, in my opinion. Interesting. Because if you have a look at so if you have this again historically, like this is kind of what pricing pages were, but I just believe I believe that all this stuff is changing. The entire way the best practices of websites is absolutely changing, right? I truly believe that, and so. See, I didn't even know if I want this. Okay, in the pricing page, I don't even really want that top section, which has this text. I really just want, I want just the pricing section. That's really it. I don't even need that bottom section, your complete platform. We don't even need that. Just the pricing, and we can do more with that section after. Okay, I will round off soon, everyone. But we'll just do a little bit more here, okay, and then we'll round off. One thing is for sure is that at Enterprise DNA, we're on this massive evolution of who we actually are. And so we need to represent it now, but we also need to give space for us to keep evolving as well without having to do wholesale changes. And so that is always sort of front of mind for me. We've just started releasing a lot of new apps for our users, but I just see that continuing. We're going to get in. We've already got a few other things in the pipeline. Got some voice technology we're working on. So there's a lot of stuff still to come. So we need to obviously represent where we are right now, but also we need to, as I say, give ourselves room to evolve as these new things come along. Okay, I mean this is probably all right for now. This is probably all right for now. Can we remove this text from this page, please? Okay, I might play around with this a little bit more, but this is kind of the idea. This is kind of the idea. Like this would be a big change for us. I mean, this is a very, very, very detailed page, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that it's actually adding much value, honestly. I don't know. I think my developers might come back at me on that one and think that's not a good idea. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that have, if I think about it, there's a lot of things that have less than what we provide and charge more than that, like, so yeah. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. This is kind of the direction that I wanted it to go. I wanted it to go. Like, they're obviously going to give me their thoughts and feedback, but it's a lot less text if you look, if you compare, right? Like if you compare, if I come here, you compare this is just so text heavy, right? But you just don't need this text anymore, man. You honestly do not. You honestly do not. It's almost just a waste of space. So yeah, I do have sort of plans for a bit of something where like kind of like an AI academy, but where that's still very early stages at this point. So we won't be adding that, but that could be something that we layer on here as well. AI academy, sign up here. Yeah, no reason why we can't add that down the bottom there. Yeah, so that's something that we're thinking about as well. Okay, look, I'm gonna round off. Thanks for joining. I thought this was just a spur of the moment thing. I was just doing this. I was actually just doing this. It was a part of something that I had planned to do today. It was on my list and thought, why am I not just recording it? So that's easy for me to do. So I'll hopefully do a lot more of these alongside all the other events that we're running. Okay, thanks all. I'm going to round off. Appreciate it.